Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Smart Week. This is our Summerslam 2019 predictions for Smart Week. I'm Chase.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Jonko.
And we are predicting this weekend for the greatest prize in the wrestling predictions business. That's right, the World Smarky Weight title. It's hanging out at my house for right now, but whoever wins, I will make sure to hand deliver it to them. Might do a little bit of a video on that. Do a little coronation of the first ever Smarky Weight champion. But again, we won't have to worry about that because I'm gonna win this shit. So let's just go ahead and jump right in to the predictions.
You're not gonna do to that belt what Paige did to her belt, are
I would, if I won and you did that, I would just tell you keep it.
Yeah, I'll go find my own belt. Thanks. Wait, what did Paige do with the belt? I don't go on the internet, so I don't know these things.
I didn't see those pictures 10 times.
yeah. I don't envy pens. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, on the card, first up, and this is as announced as of Tuesday night before SummerSlam. On the card, first up we have Finn Balor versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I feel like we all have the same answer here, but I'm going to ask anyway. Jonko, what you got for me?
If it's not Bray Wyatt, this company is fucked.
I mean...
Holy shit.
Ethan.
Bray Wyatt.
Definitely Bray Wyatt, dude.
Yeah. He doesn't win. Holy shit.
Dude,
I'm fucking done.
If they book him this strong and then he comes out and Demon Balor just annihilates him.
Yeah.
Here's what's gonna happen is you're gonna have fucking Bobby Lashley run in and roll up the Fiend and the fucking just that would be something that they would do. Something just any way to get Bobby Lashley back in the picture.
No.
I just want to look down and scream, but we're recording, so I'm not going to.
Don't
just
how sad is it that that's actually a realistic possibility?
Dude.
It's always there lurking in the back.
If they weren't heavily hyping the fact that it's the Fiend, I would say he's probably losing, and then they do a rematch as the Fiend, but they're saying he's going to be that version. So I definitely think we're getting a mandible claw finish. I think he's going over strong.
Well, luckily Bobby Lashley just had elbow surgery, so we should be okay.
So he'll squash Bray Wyatt even harder when he beats him up with only one hand. That'll be awesome.
And Vince will be in the back, just like, God damn it!
Oh, this is good shit.
Such good shit.
Oh man, dude, I want to get a piece of masking tape and just put good shit over the front of this thing, man. Oh my god, like the hardcore title, but it's just good shit in all capital letters. I'm doing that. That's happening. Anyway, second match on the card: Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. Again, I think this one was kind of a lock, but let's see, Ethan, what you got?
No way that Owens loses. No, I mean he has to retire if he loses.
He just has to quit.
Mm-hmm. He has to quit WWE, but can wrestle somewhere else.
I think he just has to quit. I don't know if they've said if it's WWE or SmackDown. I'm trying to see real quick if there's some kind of
to wreck the backstage area, all Stone Cold-esque.
Yeah.
Regardless, there's no way he loses anyway. I think they're finally, taking Shane off TV for a bit.
It's WWE though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would say it was a lock until tonight, where he flat out said put your career on the line too, and he said no, I'm not that dumb. And if they're trying to do the Stone Cold thing with him, what better way to do it than show up after he's been fired and just start kicking the boss's ass anyway?
It's true.
I still think this is a lock, but there's definitely this is less of a lock than Fiend and Balor or like Ziggler and Goldberg.
On paper, this is a lock.
Yeah. But in WWE, that's a 50-50.
Yeah. In a real wrestling promotion, this is a lock because they've got a character built crazy.
Man, did you know we don't have any real wrestling promotions on American TV until fucking October? All right, but What you guys got for this? Ethan, you already went Junko.
KO all day.
Okay, I'm gonna go KO also. That way we can
See
all three
previous
be
comment.
disappointed on Sunday night.
Yep.
Oh god. Next up, this match is gonna be not great. Trish Stratus versus Charlotte Flair. I'll be totally honest. I think it is not a good sign that they didn't let Trish do anything in the ring on Monday night. Did they wrestle tonight? I missed the first 20 minutes of SmackDown.
I don't think so.
It was just like a promo. I came in like as they were separating.
There, all that was a ratings grab. That's the only reason why she was even in that tag match. That's all it was.
Yeah, and it's so silly. Like if you're gonna try to ratings grab, like have her come out and at least like hit the Stratus faction, do the bulldog off the ropes or whatever. God, it's been so long since I've seen her wrestle. I don't even remember what her fucking finishes are. But just do literally anything. But on this one, surely it's got to be Charlotte Flair, right? Like surely Trish isn't beating their top female.
No.
It's WWE. It's gonna be Charlotte Flair.
Yep.
All right, so yet another one.
The female reigns.
This is literally the least exciting like prediction show that's ever existed.
Everybody's sitting on the edge of their seat.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that anybody who watches this is like, well, they're not fucking wrong. Like, what's the point of guessing wrong just to make things different? Like, we fucking know. It's next up, United States Championship: AJ Styles versus Ricochet.
I will go on a prediction and say this is gonna be match of the night.
Yeah. Either
Actually,
this or since it's Demon and Fiend, I think we may get a really fucking good banger at the start too.
I don't know. I think it's gonna either be AJ and Ricochet or it's gonna be Bailey and Ember Moon having the match of the night. But getting ahead of ourselves here. I'm gonna go AJ, but I'm not confident about it.
Okay.
Just putting it out there.
I think this is a solid 50-50. Like either one could definitely come out on top.
They're pushing the OC too hard right now, I think.
Yeah.
Just lose it that quick.
I could see them having something bigger in mind after SummerSlam. But at the same time, like, my thoughts was like AJ could win because he has the Gallows and Anderson, but now Ricochet has come out to save other tag teams. So why wouldn't they do the same for him?
Because that's logical storytelling.
Yes, but you got to remember now we have Heyman at least pulling some of the strings.
Yeah. I've been kind of less than impressed with his first 3 or 4.
Yeah, well, ultimately Vince does still get saved, which is why he rewrote SmackDown tonight. But
yeah,
what do you think, Ethan? AJ or Ricochet?
I'll say Styles just for the fact alone that I don't see them having anything else for him right now. And like I would say if he drops, then he could challenge Kofi, but I don't know. I don't know if they're ready to pull the trigger on that because I don't know if they're set on Kofi being their champion.
So the rumor is that here soon, probably after SummerSlam, they're re-implementing the draft split.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So
they're getting rid of the wild card rule.
Yeah. So they're going back to having like straight up brand splits because that's they want to be able to build their own stars. It's too bad. It's too tough to have Heyman on one show and Bischoff on the other, and them trying to build these stories, but they have to share wrestlers.
Dude, that's right. I forgot that fucking Styles and Gallows and Anderson were even on Raw. I'm still thinking they were on SmackDown. Yeah, so I mean, Styles isn't gonna cross brands to face Kofi then. So
no.
Then I still kind of feel that way because I also don't think Styles is gonna face Lesnar. Well, and that gives that pick away as well. But
yeah, so I'm gonna go with Ricochet on this one. I think that may fuck me in the long run, but I'm gonna give them a little tiny bit of faith. I think AJ Styles is gonna go after the Universal title, but I don't think it's gonna be against Brock Lesnar. I don't know. Again, that's just me being fucking hopeful, but I feel like this whole Lesnar getting the title thing was because they put the the Money in the Bank on him just to get some like a surprise. Oh, look how crazy it is! And then they were like, "Fuck, we can't book Brock Lesnar with the Money in the Bank title because he's never fucking here." But who knows?
Is that the next match that we're
No,
talking?
No.
the next match is Bailey and Ember Moon. So, Ethan, I believe it's your turn to go first.
Pass. No. Bailey. It's a toss up. Either way, I mean, either they're gonna try to give Ember Moon her first push, or they're just gonna keep treading water with Bailey. It could go either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Bailey as well. They've made Ember Moon look like total shit
Yep.
over the past couple, like since she's become the number one contender. Everybody has beaten Ember Moon. Natalia made her look like a punk tonight. Yeah, she's just not doing anything impressive. She did hit those two cool eclipses on Charlotte and Bailey, but that's pretty much it. And doing something cool 2 weeks ago does not equal being able to win a title. So I'm gonna go with Bailey as well.
Ember Moon.
Dang.
It's the SmackDown Women's title. How much does it mean? They know it doesn't mean shit.
I mean, a lot of these belts don't mean anything, but hopefully they at least start, man. I've got to believe that they're trying to do something because, fuck, they're running out of time. It's
I don't know. I'd like to see Ember with the belt. So
She's
I'm
not
gonna
getting
go with
any
it.
younger either. She's old. She's like 36, 37. I mean, in wrestling,
really, is she?
Pretty old.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. Damn, she's looking fucking great for being 36.
sure is. Let me see. She is, unless you already did it.
No, I didn't look it up.
Oh fuck, no, my bad. She's 30. I don't
Okay.
know what the fuck I
That
read.
makes more sense.
Jeez.
She still looks great for 30. I'm 30 and I look
Whoa.
like a piece of shit. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But next up, we got the Raw Women's Championship: Becky Lynch versus Natalia in a submission match.
Oh god.
There's no way in hell that Becky Lynch is losing this belt, right? Like even in Toronto, surely they're not dropping the belt. Something fucking crazy would have to happen. We'd have to have Ronda Rousey come out, or fucking Charlotte Flair decide that after she's done with Trish that she wants another shot at Becky. But barring interference in this match, there's no way Becky Lynch is losing to Natalia. Natalia has been built up for 2 whole weeks. Granted, those 2 weeks have looked good. If they had done that for a couple months, I would say that she had a shot. Because they're finally doing what they need to do. She's not talking. She's just kicking people's ass. She's a great wrestler. She's a terrible mouthpiece. But yeah, Becky Lynch for me.
Anyone else? Like anyone gonna go against Becky Lynch here? I mean, at least the SmackDown Women's Championship, there was a question mark.
Yeah. This is.
I mean,
There are no contenders.
I don't see Natalia winning because I don't think they want her to, or think she has the capability of coming out and cutting a promo, to start fucking episodes.
Natty is the number one contender because the show is in Toronto.
Now,
Period.
yeah, definitely. Now, let me say this: if she loses this match, but she does well enough in the match that they give her a rematch and they build that strong, yo, I'm all about it. I don't think there's anything wrong with Natalia having the belt. I just think Natalia needs to be built up before getting the belt.
Yeah,
and
she's
this
gonna
ain't
have
it,
to get the
Chief.
Kofi Kingston treatment before she's anywhere near.
I think this is a good start, dude. This like aggressive thing where she's just trying to break people's backs and fuck them up. I love that. Her pushing Bailey after Bailey got her off of Ember Moon. Fucking thumbs up. Great job, Gold Star. Keep doing that. That's the Natalia we've always needed to see. All right. Next up is going to be definitely match of the night. It's going to be a By God slobber knocker. Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. The good thing is that this match will last just long enough for me to go pee and come back. Anybody saying Dolph Ziggler at all? Let's just be clear about that.
No, this is the continuation of the redemption tour. Taker proved that he can still wrestle. So now it's Goldberg's time to go just crush somebody.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I think that this is 100% just Goldberg redeeming himself from the fucking terrible piece of shit match he had in Saudi Arabia, which that's what you get for taking blood money. Fuck you, you bald bitch. Um,
Yeah, speaking of money, I mean Ziggler, that he wants the money, so he's fine with coming out, bell rings, spear, jackhammer, squash,
yeah,
Goldberg.
and I'm
That's
sure
what's gonna
he's probably
happen.
got a comedy, some kind of comedy gig right after the
Yep.
show somewhere nearby, so it doesn't bother him at all.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Um, well, cool. Yeah, definitely all Goldberg's there. Next up, we have our first of two world title matches. The WWE Championship. Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton. Um, before we do our predictions, guys, how do you feel about the build to this match?
It's making Kofi feel a lot more legit as a champ.
I love it. Like
Fantastic.
Randy is so good at making like meta references where it's on record that well, I guess it happened during the match, so it has to be on record, but the match that caused Randy Orton to like go backstage and basically stop Kofi's push uh, way back in the day. Um, something happened during the match. I can't remember exactly what happened, but you
He was supposed to get punted, right?
oh, and he was
And
Yeah.
out of place or something,
Kofi
wasn't he?
wasn't. Yeah, Kofi wasn't in where he was supposed to be, so he ended up just hitting the RKO instead.
Yeah, and
And yeah,
Randy Orton was like,
out over
"Stupid,
the top.
stupid, stupid." But him making reference to that in a promo was great. Him saying that he's making Kofi relevant, or without Randy Orton, there would be no Kofi Mania. I really like those promos. Like, it makes
Yeah,
Randy seem like a legitimate threat, but it also makes Kofi seem like a legitimate champion.
yeah.
And not many wrestlers in WWE can get that point across to where, like, hey, I'm a badass, but also without me saying it, that was this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's been great. But uh, honestly, I'll let you guys go first.
Having said all that, um, so I'm gonna go with Orton because WWE is racist and WWE is terrible, and I mean like it's nah. I'm gonna go with Orton.
Mm.
I think they want to put the belt on him for the show going to Fox. They want to face to try to lure some of the older fans back in. Uh, you know.
That is a good point. I honestly had not
Yeah,
thought
it
about.
is.
I thought about them wanting him to be champion going into Fox, but I didn't even think about him as an older face, like a face that people recognize if they
Yeah,
fell off like around the ruthless aggression era. That
yeah.
is a
Mhm.
very good point. Um, Jonko, who you got, man?
So I'm gonna go. I want to look at it like this, because this is where we can kind of break it down a little bit, since we're almost to the end. I look at the way they look at how many times someone has been champion as like the hierarchy of WWE. And I think that Orton is exactly where he should be. And I think that they think that. And I think they're going to take this opportunity to make Kofi a legitimate champion, and he's going to retain.
I'm gonna agree with Jonko on this one. I think that if Kofi does not beat Orton, Kofi's entire championship reign has been a fucking failure. He has had matches against Samoa Joe and Dolph Ziggler, both of whom have no legitimacy left because of how many times they've lost over the past however long. Um, they just don't win. Samoa Joe still looks very threatening, cuts amazing promos, but no matter how good his promos are, he goes out and he loses. That's just how it is. His United States title run, he won it by a fluke. He lost it by a fluke. Like it's they've just booked him into the ground. He means nothing now. So for Kofi to beat him, it's nothing. I think it was more impactful for Kofi to beat AJ clean. Um, Even though AJ is the United States champion, that's like, hey, Kofi can beat a guy who is a world champion. So I think he needs to beat Randy Orton because that's his first legitimate contender, and then hopefully, I honestly would love to see AJ Styles jump up there, or fucking Daniel Bryan jump back up, get his WrestleMania rematch. Literally anybody that's not Dolph Ziggler or Kofi or Samoa Joe.
Give it a few months and maybe have the Fiend take it.
Yeah, I think that would be cool too.
Else, right?
Have Balor challenge even. Balor's at least been a world champ. I mean, he's in the same thing, but if we're giving fucking Joe and Ziggler chances, why not give Balor one too to lose on a main stage? You know, that's nice.
And you can have some neat little storylines with Balor too.
I agree.
You could either go face versus face, or you can have him join OC and just take it.
I think I would want to see that face versus face. I would want to see Kofi like extend the challenge to him. I think that'd be super cool. But last match of the night, this one is I don't know, man. They booked this weird shit last night. Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. Dude, Rollins' promos last night were so awkward. Where he's like beaten up and he like, first of all, coming down to the ring, I was like, this guy looks like he's handicapped. Like, I don't even want to see him get punched because I feel terrible watching a handicapped person get punched. This isn't
he took 74 F5s the week before. So
I mean, I get it, but he was like selling too much. It was like, if you're really this hurt, why even try to come out and fight this guy?
Especially the guy who comes off of selling quicker than anybody else in the business.
Yeah.
Oh, you broke my leg, but here's all these moves.
So either they finally get Seth Rollins' babyface push correct, which won't happen, or Brock Lesnar wins, because they've ruined babyface Seth Rollins to the point where people want heel Rollins back.
I think Seth Rollins ruined babyface Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Well, his Twitter shit did so much damage to his persona and his likability.
It's true. I mean, it definitely, I think it impacted it, but I think some of the shit they've been writing for him has been trash as well. And the whole Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins thing.
Oh, that's
completely.
Awful.
That was the start of when his, he was getting the burn it down before that. And I think now, honestly, you have to do something remarkable to make him win this match, or you got to change your plans, because I mean, what else are you going to do? If he wins and nobody cares about him,
yeah,
they're right back where they started.
The only thing I have to say about that is I think you said they have to do something remarkable for him to win. And I fully agree with that. But I think what they think is remarkable is the fact that he's like, oh, he's been beaten up so much he could barely walk. He's going to go out there and I think they're going to have him pull one over on Brock Lesnar. I don't even know if it's going to be like a dope, legit win. He might get like a roll up or something, but he's getting the belt back. And then he's probably going to get beat down again.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Seth Rollins, man. Because I just want to see the belt defended. But also, I fucking hate Brock Lesnar. I want to see him gone. I know he's got his contract until WrestleMania season next year, which means this probably isn't going to happen. I lied. I'm going Brock Lesnar. I just talked myself out of it. Of course, Brock Lesnar's going to keep the belt until fucking WrestleMania. This is WWE.
You only get 0.5 if you get that right now that you were locked in.
Man, I didn't like let somebody else go. So Brock Lesnar, definitely Brock Lesnar.
Well, so there was a news report that came out talking about how WWE are trying to make Seth Rollins cool again. How they're trying to make him have a cool persona again. Yeah. That's why he came out wearing street clothes last night.
That's what makes him cool.
Looking all cool.
I'm surprised Vince McMahon didn't give him like a fucking Sony Walkman and a Will Smith CD to go in it.
No, it'd be Florida.
Rollins, it's Big Willie style. It's what all the kids are listening to.
That's good shit. It's with everything they're trying to do to repair Rollins's persona, I feel like they have to put the belt on him. I don't think that. I wish we could have this match where someone just magically appeared and stole the belt and never showed back up. But since we can't do that, I think Rollins takes the belt, and then we go on to Fox. I think they want Rollins back in the babyface role, back on the top of everything.
But
Well,
Rollins
that'll
isn't
draw
going to
'em.
Fox.
Rollins isn't going to Fox though.
He'll
is
still be
that's
on
true.
USA.
That is true. But still,
Unless they do another draft thing when they reinstate it, which
That
would
could
just
happen.
fuck up all of our fantasy booking.
It's true.
well, I mean, truthfully, I think they want Rollins at the head of Raw.
Yeah.
I think that they are aware that the Brock Lesnar thing is getting a little stale, but they're not aware that the Seth Rollins thing has also gotten stale.
I mean,
And
it's the same.
if I have to choose the lesser of two evils, the lesser of two evils is Rollins having the belt. Boom.
It's
Right.
the same shit they just did with Reigns to try to get him over as a babyface. He's getting hurt. Oh, he's
Yeah.
coming back. He beat Strowman. Oh, he's getting hurt by Lesnar. Like, they just fucking did it. There's more ways to build baby faces. You don't just have to get the piss beat out of you
Yeah.
and then overcome it. Like,
I
This
think
is
the winner's going to
WWE.
be Buddy Murphy, honestly. Buddy Murphy's just going to show up and start F5 and Brock Lesnar. And that's when we get our new real Universal Champion.
yeah.
And be like, oh shit, the briefcase didn't have a contract in it. Found the contract. Hey.
Hey, so Ethan, real quick, if Buddy Murphy ever becomes champion, will you change your Twitter handle to just like Fatter Buddy Murphy instead?
I mean, I could.
Oh man.
I could definitely.
All right,
Definitely look
Ethan.
into it.
Official answer: Seth Rollins or Brock Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar, man. I've been burned too many times by WWE by thinking WWE would make the right move. I've been burned way too many times.
Well, let
I'm-
me
I'm
take
not-
care of that for you. There's not a right move here.
Yeah, there's not. It's the lesser of two evils. But yeah, I agree with you. But that's it for the card, man. So the winner of our predictions again becomes champion. I will get some tape and put good shit on the front of this title.
Maybe that's what it should be. Let's make it the good shit championship or something like that.
No, it's the good shit strap.
Oh my god. Yeah, the good shit belt.
Yeah.
Man. But all right. So those are our predictions officially locked in.
I feel good.
So-
I feel good. I'm gonna be taking the belt. So
Guys, if you're watching this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We got so many more videos coming. We're in kind of a slow season right now, but once AEW picks up, we're going to have so many more videos coming out for you. So make sure to subscribe, hit that little bell so you get all the notifications when we do drop videos between now and October. And keep an eye out for our double whammy morning after reviews for both TakeOver Toronto and SummerSlam 2019 on Monday morning.
Yeah, we'll keep you entertained while you're at work. Grab some coffee, talk some shit about a bad card,
or drink some alcohol. Do whatever. Yeah.
we're not your
get drunk
parents.
at work.
Do
Yeah.
whatever you want.
So I had an idea for a punishment for the loser.
Okay.
So the loser has to do bad WWE themed karaoke, and the winner, the belt holder, gets to fucking choose the track. We all good on that?
Deal.
So,
Because I'll be totally honest, guys. If I win, the loser is fucking singing Kelly's theme song because it has like no words. I don't think it's like I don't know what the fuck that bitch is saying, but you're gonna sing it. So just beware of that. But anyway, guys,
It's gonna be good.
for Smart Week, I'm Chase,
I'm Ethan.
I'm Jonko.
and we'll see you next time. Man, cool. So that's done.